Let's do that real quick. I still have our impact graphics from last week up. So let's just quickly, boom. Quickly fix. There we go. So, we are live for this week's Power Surge. Not a regular episode of NWA Power, it will be Power Surge. This is, the last one we got was just 3 weeks ago. We had 2 episodes of Power, and then another episode of Power Surge. Not sure what I think about it, but you guys can let us know what you think about Power Surge. If you're over on Facebook, we got the poll started already, asking what do you think about the Power Surge? Do you like it? Yes? No? Just not so often. Let us know. That way, if you're on on YouTube or on Twitch, you can always, as always, let us know your answers by commenting in the chat. We are live now on Twitch, on Facebook, and on YouTube. This week we have, as our matches, we have one match. I believe it is a genocide match. Let me just bring it up. I think Sky Blue versus Genocide. I could be wrong. Yes, it is Sky Blue taking on Genocide in our Power Surge Spotlight match. This is a good way of getting talent over. I just wish it would be maybe at least one more episode of Power, at least before we get another Power Surge episode, but what can you do? What can you do? We are going to hear from NWA World Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis. He's going to expand on what the hierarchy of Strictly Business is. The tiers. It's starting to sound like it's a cult or Scientology or some garbage like that. Thunder Rosa will speak on her ongoing rivalry with Camille. And we will hear from the recently suspended Trevor Murdoch on said suspension. That is what we've been told will happen this week on Power Surge, Episode 2. Episode 2. Alright. There we go. Just checking our Twitter out. As always, you can interact with us on Twitter over at at JeffJohnson_WS. What else we got going here? We still got 3 minutes, just under 4 minutes to go until the start of episode 2 of Power Surge. Living up in Canada, I think anytime I hear Surge, I just want to pronounce it Sarge, as the name with S-E-R-G-E instead. Surge. Yeah, we're weird. What can we say? So if you are watching us on Facebook, be sure, if you're enjoying the stream, to give us a like, and you can always like and follow the Facebook page so you are always notified of when we will be going live. If you're on YouTube, give the video a like as well if you are a fan of the video, if you're enjoying it. If you are, also subscribe so you can be notified when we go live as well. We will be going live again tonight for NXT at 8 o'clock. On Twitch, as always, we can get you to follow us. And as always, we did get a new follower this week. We appreciate that. So as we're moving on up, we're up to 11 followers on Twitch now. Oh, yeah. So, we're still just under 3 minutes to go until the start of the episode. Let's see here. See if we got anything preview on yet. No, nothing loading yet. Thankfully, oh, there's the Twitch, or the fight chat. Not a fan of the fight chat myself. Not a fan myself. But that's why we watch it in full screen, so you don't have to see that chat. If you watch us in full screen, you have no choice because you see the Twitch chat no matter what. Because if you are watching us on Twitch, your comments will be highlighted right there. You can always, if you want to, that's twitch.tv/wrestlingsoundoff, where you can watch us always live whenever we're live. Right. And remember, if you ever miss a stream, you can always go back and watch them if you like when you're watching the episode yourself, if you're not watching it live right now. We always like to hear your comments and what you think of the show as well, so make sure to let us know what you're thinking about it. We got 41 seconds until the start of PowerrrSurge Episode 2. For those just joining us, this is not a regular episode of Power, it is a PowerrrSurge episode. So, we won't be getting what you expect with a whole bunch of matches. We just have that one match, as I mentioned earlier, Genocide versus Sky Blue. If you haven't already, we have a video up now from this week's possible spoilers ahead for our Something to Talk About this week, and it was about Impact Wrestling being the best it's ever been right now. If you think we're crazy, go watch the video on Facebook or on YouTube and let us know and hear what we think. We're going live. Here we go. Gotta dance to that music, you know? Dude. Remember when Smashing Pumpkins was good? Me neither. I kid. Joke Alley and May Valentine welcoming us. She's got a very emotional interview. May's not the greatest actor, but she's still better on the mic than Velvet Sky is right now. So they're just going over what's going to be on the Surge. We got, like we mentioned earlier, the NWA Heavyweight Champion and Thunder Rosa all getting interviewed. Genocide and Sky Blue. Oh, Camille message now. Video package. We're seeing about Melina talking about Camille spieling Rosa. We're just basically getting a recap of the summit from last week. Now it's an interview with Thunder Rosa. Just Rosa talking about the feud, you know. What you're expecting from this PowerrrSurge stuff. Ooh, courage. May vote. May is questioning Camille's courage. Making it personal now. Rosa thinks Camille is not happy about it being personal. They're talking about Mission Pro Wrestling now. Or, well, not really Mission Pro. Ooh, looks like it's disloyal. She's not really just like, oh, she really likes, Meg is under the skin of Rosa. You gotta have thick skin. She says when she starts talking fast, she means business. She makes it personal. Oh, we're gonna go with the match now. We're gonna get it right away. But, aw, Velvet Sky, really? We couldn't get May Valentine? Ring the bell. There we go. Sky Blue's been wrestling for 5 years. This is not the debut of Genocide. What are you talking about? Velvet Sky just said this is the debut of Genocide. We've seen Genocide already. It's just all Genocide. Oh, but Sky Blue moves out of the way. Oh, nice kick by Sky Blue. Nice kick. Oh, Genocide doesn't go anywhere. No, not enough power. Oh. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2. Only a 2. 2. Oh. Stretching her out. Yeah. Yeah, why would Velvet Sky ask Joe Galley how to get out of a move? She's the former wrestler. Two. No, only a 2 count for Genocide still. Velvet Sky's just awful. She's just awful. Like, oh, submission on Genocide. Using the power. Plants her. Sky Blue. Chicago wrestling and Lucha Libre Super? What's Chicago style wrestling? Can someone explain that to me? Oh, 2. Still only a 2 count for Genocide. Sky Blue just keeps kicking out. Oh. Here we go. Oh, Sky's making a comeback now. Oh, nice kick. Here we go. Genocide into the center, into the ropes. No. Oh. go. Sky gets one. No, only a 1 count. She's using her speed as much as she can, but Genocide's just going to power out of it again. Not today. Genocide. Pile driver. That's it. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Genocide after the pile driver. So, Genocide is your winner after a pile driver. Gary Horn now with his beautiful voice. Alright. Alright, here we go. This is the NWA podcast. It's their commercial this week. Gotta get those tweets going out while we got the commercial going on. The dastardly deed. They'd like to talk to you. Be sure to check out and subscribe to the... This is NWA, boys. It always sounds like Gary Horn's talking with a cold, with his nose all plugged up. And now we got a Universal Wrestling College commercial. The fact that we're getting the two of them both right back to back means this is probably going to be a short episode. Love Austin Idol. I just wish he had a better client. Not a fan of the client. Not a fan of the client. Not at all. For obvious reasons. Standing out there with me. Everyone wants to stand out there with me. Everyone wants to stand out there with me. Who doesn't want to stand out there with me? UniversalWrestlingCollege.com. So simple. He'll get back to you. He will. To the mountaintop. Anyone but Tyrus. Anyone but Tyrus. So those just joining, we just saw Genocide beat Sky Blue in 4 minutes and 22 seconds. That was our only match for the night on PowerrrSurge. Now we're getting all our clips from the past couple weeks. We're getting the Tyrus earning his TV title shot. I do like that they do this every so often, but it's just too often to, like, once a month to give these recaps is great. Like, we're only recapping 2 weeks worth of Power storylines, right? Now it's the opportunity of a lifetime feud between Aldis and Murdoch. I still can't get over how terrible that finish was on that Power main event, where they didn't even get involved in the match and the referee just throws the match out right away. Like, it's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Jordan Clearwater, aka the American Ilya Dragunov. Like, yeah. It's literally like they're just fighting at ringside and they throw the match out. Like, it's while the two wrestlers just sit there. I hate the fact that we have to actually see that a second time. The post-match beatdown's cool, but that was just as terrible. booking for that main event. Now it's the time limit draw between Tyrus and Pope. It's like, why would Tyrus have been happy with the time limit draw? That's what I don't get. Like, it makes no sense. Like, he wouldn't want the count out. He wouldn't want any of that. So it just makes no sense why Tyrus would do that and not try to do what he was doing, but in the ring. Right? I don't know. That just could be me. Right? And the title match versus suspension. Title match versus suspension. It's all still doing the recap, you know. I think we got a Nick Aldis interview coming up after this. Or the Trevor Murdoch interview. It's one of the two. Now they're I'm not sure. Remember, if you're just joining us, you can put on vote on our poll on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, you can say, do you like these PowerrrSurge episodes? Yes, no, or just not so often. You can do that just if it's not showing up at the bottom of the screen right there. You should be able to do it right over there. Just click on the little boop. Oh, here we go. It's Trevor Murdoch episode. The emotional interview. How many times are they going to say emotional during this interview? Trevor saying that he's beat up. Mentally, he's excited. He's saying that he has a chance to be the world champion. How? Didn't he lost? We're seeing that footage of Nick Aldis and Harley Race. They love that they're able to have that Harley Race before he died. That footage from the 10 pounds of gold. Get some of the tweets out here. Saying that he didn't expect much when he came. He just keeps moving up. He's saying about how Aldis always puts stuff in the way. It's just, there's no easy about it. He says that's just the way it's always been, but it's just so funny to see Murdoch looking like a hick, but it's got an Apple Watch on. How to treat ladies. He's trying to teach his kids respect. That's what he's saying. He wants to show them that respect. She's getting deep now. Well, he said he had to choose between paying rent or paying gas to get to the next show. Of course, it's a sacrifice. Yeah, she's asking if it's a sacrifice to be in professional wrestling, and of course it is. Of course, it's a sacrifice. It's a good interview so far. Good interview. Really getting to see the motivations behind Murdoch a lot. Mm-hmm. He's going over about his relationship with Harley again. They're really getting into the Harley. We get nice that they put on the bottom. He's currently suspended for 30 days. He feels like he has no payoff to give Ray since he's not there anymore. Good interview. This week's Power Star is apparently Aaron Stevens. We just saw the result from the world title match between Stevens and Aldis from the pay-per-view. And the emotional afterwards. No, now we're seeing Stevens stopping Kratos. Yeah, and then now we're seeing Stevens trying to end the mat, get involved. Is the stuff with Tim Storm, Aaron Stevens getting Kratos off Sal Rinauro. Like, you knew what was going to happen when they were all perfectly lined up, right? Sal getting the parent. So we got now it's time for an interview with Nick Aldis. He's going about over what we just saw with Aaron Stevens. It's like, what was the death of Joseph could either make or break someone. And he's saying this is making Aaron Stevens. It's a good point. Nice to see him pointing it out. Even though he's not being full heel here, at least. It's always good when Aldis is not full heel. I don't know. I find him as a better champ then, but he is who he is, right? Aldis is, yeah. Aldis saying that Latimer's choice was Latimer's choice to pick Kratos. Good. You know, not bad. Not bad. Talking about his stroke now. Adonis and Latimer are officially the #1 contenders now. Guess we know what that match will be at the pay-per-view. I think we're going to see that at the pay-per-view coming up, don't you? Like, they've already worked with Kratos, and they're going to face Kratos and Stevens now at the pay-per-view. Like, come on. It's obvious that Adonis and Latimer are going to get the title somehow, right? Like, it's got to be obvious. Unless they're going to add another team. I think they might add Tim Storm and Sal Rinauro into the match. What do you guys think? Triple threat match at the pay-per-view between those three teams for the tag team titles. They're asking Nick who he wants to face next. He wants the most qualified. He never gives a full question, right? It's not about us. It's always about him. Time, Aldis is gonna a battle royal. 3 weeks time. None of the current champions will not be in the match. Aldis is not happy about it. Yeah. He's not too happy. He doesn't happy that Gallia has stroke. Oh. Subterfuge now. Oh. I like it. This is good. I like to see them all, not just having all the power. Huh? Get it? The pun? Now we're going over next week's card. Oh, we're not going to go over card. We're just going to end it there, apparently. Okay. So, that's it. He walks out of the interview. Show's over. Perfect. As always, PowerrrSurge are only about a half an hour episode, so thank you everybody for joining us. If you're new, haven't just joining us, be sure to give the video a like and follow the Facebook page so you can see all our future live streams as well. If you're following us over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, and on Twitch, give us a follow if you can. We'll be back tonight at 8 o'clock for NXT from 8 to 10. We'll see everybody then.